Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Salihah binti Norakan. My metric number is 052874. I am from Diploma in Banking, Faculty Business and Management of University Sultan Zainal Abidin. My lecturer name is Dr. Nazatul Faizah binti Harun. I am doing this presentation for my research proposal of Research Methodology subject MSD 21002. The title of my research proposal is Unemployment in Malaysia. This research is to investigate about the employment in Malaysia. Unemployment is an issue exists for every country, especially developed country with large population. This research contains unemployment rate, unemployment outside labour force, and duration of unemployment in Malaysia. Knowing about unemployment is really significant to observe the economic health in a country and enable workers to maintain consumption while spending more time searching for a job fitting their skills. First, in the introduction is background of the study. Unemployment occurs when people who are in the working age group able and willing to work but are unable to find suitable jobs. The labour force of a country is the actual number of people between 15 to 65 years old who are available to work. According to the Department of Statistics, the employed are those who are during the reference week working for at least 1 hour for pay, profit or family gain. As an employee, on-account worker or unpaid family workers. The size of the labour force determined by several factors such as population size, population growth, sex distribution, age distributions, level of income, educational opportunities, and employment opportunities. Next is problem statement. Unemployment is a negative issue that may arise in every country around the world as long as a person is involved in the labour market. He or she one day become unemployed. As the unemployment issue is not solved, creation of problem to the unemployment gradates nation, society, and even the country will certainly arise. Furthermore, if the nation's unemployment continues to be severe, riots and insurgency will be occurring across the country and hurting the country, threatening a significant loss towards the nation will arise due to this serious problem. Solution for the unemployment problems is priority of the government to include in the national economic planning and policy implementations. In this research, focus will be placed on how economic growth affects unemployment and their relationships. In this research, there are 3 research objectives. First, to determine unemployment rate for the past 11 years. Second, to identify unemployment outside labour force and the percentage. Third, to examine duration of unemployment and its percentage. There are 3 research questions for this research. First, what is unemployment rate for the past 11 years? Second, what is unemployment outside labour force and its percentage? Third, how long duration of unemployment and its percentage? The scope for this research is Malaysia, and as a student, there are limitations for me to complete this research. First, limit of information about this research. There are not so many topics about unemployment in Malaysia in website. So, I choose this title for my research to explore it more, since it is exciting topic to explore more. Next, poor internet connection because of weather. See, I doing this research when rainy seasons. Next, because of outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, there is restriction of movement to find the information at library, like to find the books or something about unemployment. In the literature review about this research, there are 6 types of unemployment. First, classical unemployment. Number 2 is frictional unemployment. 3, seasonal unemployment. 4, structural unemployment. 5, technological unemployment. 6, last but not least, is clinical unemployment. Next, in the literature review is effect of unemployment. First is individual effects. Second is economic effects. Third is social effects. Classical unemployment, also called the real wage unemployment, arises when trade unions drive with excess of the market clearing levels, resulting in a fall of demand for labor. Trade unions usually negotiate to increase real wage, causing classical unemployment. Classical unemployment also caused by government minimum wage. Frictional unemployment. This refers to short-term or temporary unemployment which occurs when people enter the labor market to look for job and people leave their job either voluntarily or either asked to go and are employed for a period of time while they are looking for a new job. Next, seasonal unemployment. This occurs when certain product cannot be produced during a certain seasons. Hence, many workers are temporarily laid off on a short-term basis. Structural unemployment, resulting from structural decline of industries unable to compete or adapt to changing demand of a new product or changing method of production. Next, technological unemployment arises from labor-saving technique of production or new technology which requires workers with different set of skills. Last is cynical unemployment, also known as demand deficient unemployment. Cynical unemployment is caused by a lack of demand in the downswing of the business cycle or recession. In this research, I get 3 charts. The first chart is about unemployment rate. I use from the year 2010 to 2020. I get this chart sourced by website Statista, published by Hash Pleasure, 21 October 20. In the chart 1, the hypothesis that I get is there is up and down of unemployment rate between each years. Next, the result and discussion that I get is unemployment rate is relatively low and stable for the past 11 years, which means the population is experiencing close to full employment. Malaysia's unemployment rate reached its lowest level of unemployment in 2014, with a rate 2.85%. Malaysia has been supporting such a low unemployment rate and good growth rates, together with years of political stability. The second chart that I get from this research is unemployment outside labor force. in the month of September, October, and November 2020. I get this chart sourced by Department of Statistics Malaysia. The hypothesis that I get from chart 2 is there is a relationship between unemployment outside labor force and percentage for each month. And result and discussion that I get from this chart is unemployment outside labor force for housework or family responsibility is higher than schooling or training and others by percentage share in Malaysia. This might weigh a person taking a break in job seeking for family reasons. The third chart that I get from this research is duration of unemployment in the month September, October, and November 2020. I get this by source of Department of Statistics Malaysia. Chart 3, the hypothesis that I get is the higher the duration of unemployment, the higher the percentage share of unemployment. Next, the result and discussion that I get from this is the duration of unemployment in Malaysia is not in the worried situation because the duration more than 1 year is lowest by its percentage share, and the highest duration of unemployment is less than 3 months only. In conclusion, it is important to maintain standard unemployment rate in a country because high unemployment rate means the economy of the country unable to generate enough jobs for people seeking jobs and indicate that the economy is operating below full capacity and is efficiency that will lead to lower output and income. This will make the unemployed are also unable to purchase as many goods that will contribute to lower spending and output. This resulting multiple effects. Nonetheless, individual and government must take initiative to step up in improving the standard of living and increase the productivity for overall development of an economy. That's all from me. Thank you to our lecturer, Dr. Nazatul Faizah binti Harun.